Hello fellow YouTube, this is Dragonzilla here, back with another long-awaited figure review. I do apologise, I've been absent, I've been busy lately, but today I am back with a review on the Safari Limited Mythical Realms Chimera figure. Now, the Chimera is a very unique looking beast because it is a mixture of three different creatures: a lion, a goat, and a serpent. Or in this case, it's a mixture of four creatures, which in this case we have a dragon. And like a real dragon, it can also breathe fire. So basically with this creature, you're looking at something that, for the most part, it's a mammal, but it's also got some reptilian features. Now, this depiction that you are looking at right now, people refer to as the Dungeons and Dragons Chimera, because this is what the Chimera looks like in the game Dungeons and Dragons. Now, Safari have done it again. The detail has caught my attention and is very spot on. And it's basically like a living creature. It's like they've stuffed a real Chimera and then shrunk it down because the detail's just so impressive. And so is the paint job. I think they've gone the right colours. The lion being brown, the goat being grey, and the dragon and the snake being a greeny, bluey colour. You know, ideal for two reptilian creatures. So now let's look at the individual heads, shall we? First up, we have the lion head, and I am very impressed with the way it's designed, how it's got the mouth open, because obviously it's roaring, and it's like a real lion, and I like it when the mouths are open on figures, especially carnivorous ones, because it adds to the epicness and just shows how awesome these beasts can be. Next, we have the goat head. Now, as we know, the goat is a herbivore, and yet the Chimera has the heads of some carnivores. So why does it have the heads of three carnivores and one head of a herbivore? Well, I see the goat head as a trick head. Like, it's the head that does all the looking out, so that if it spots prey, it'll stick its goat head as a decoy, so that the prey will assume that the goat head is a real goat. And then when it least suspects, that's when the Chimera lunges onto its prey. So the goat head is more of a trap. Now we come on to the dragon head. Now, I really love the dragon head. Well, not only because, well, dragons are my favourite mythical creatures, but it's just an awesome head. It's really epic. I love the design of the head, and I really love the sharp teeth. Very menacing, really, truly carnivorous. And the sculpt of the head itself doesn't feel like it's been reused from another dragon figure, but it's newly made from scratch, which just adds to the awesomeness. In fact, I would say if you are looking at the right side of the figure, it primarily resembles more of a dragon than of a half lion and half goat creature. The paw is nicely made, it's just like a real dragon's, and the scales are nicely made. The wings are also nicely done, the traditional bat-like wings. However, one of the wings has a hole in. The right wing is fine because it is complete, but the other wing, on the other hand, has a tear, most likely due to a battle, or maybe the Chimera came into contact with another creature. Nevertheless, it adds more life to the figure. And now for the final head, which is of course the serpent. And like the rest of the heads, the serpent is also nicely made. And I like how the head is writhing from behind, very deadly. You know, the serpent itself reminds me of a viper. Well, it looks deadly and looks like the type of snake capable of giving out a poisonous bite, so I won't be surprised if it resembles a viper. Would have been nice if they added fangs to the head to make it a lot more deadly, but I suppose that's asking for too much. So yeah, that's all four of the heads. They're all nicely made, nicely detailed, and they're all awesome, really epic. And now let's get on to the size comparisons. So here is the Chimera with the Minotaur, another mythical creature we have already reviewed, so the link will be in the description below. And they both look pretty good. I mean, I suspect the Chimera would be a little bigger than the Minotaur, but figure-wise, they do look pretty good. And now here is Safari's Chimera with Papo's Chimera, and they both look pretty good as well. However, Papo's Chimera is more of a different design. As you can see, Papo's Chimera is a completely different design. For the most part, it's a lion, but it's got the horns, the hooves, the ears, and the ass of a goat, and it's also got a serpent's head, but this time it has the head of a dragon. So we have had two different designs of the Chimera, so all we need now is this depiction that you are looking at right now. So overall, one of my final thoughts on the Safari Limited Mythical Realms Chimera. I think it's an epic figure. Definitely worth picking up and adding to your collection. And especially if you like Dungeons and Dragons. Because this version looks like it's based off Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, I say go for it. And I've got nothing else to say on this figure. Detail's great, paint job's great, the heads are awesome. I give it a 5 out of 5. A solid punch. So, until the next review, goodbye.